Good afternoon and welcome to Union Baseball and Softball Complex for this game between the Broken Arrow Tigers and your Union Redhawks. Don't forget, if you have friends and family who could not attend tonight's game, tell them they can watch this game live right now at unionsportsnetwork.com. First, let's meet the starting lineups for the Tigers. Batting first, playing center field, number 7, Cooper Bates. Batting second, playing second base, number 3, Grady Oliver. Batting third, playing third base, number 1, Jordan Myers. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 18, Colin Dean. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 19, Kelton Tarr. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 9, Tyler Billingsley. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 15, Lane Condry. Batting eighth, the shortstop, number 2, Brock Natalie. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 4, Bryce Smith. And on the mound for the Tigers tonight, number 10, Landon Thiel. Ladies and gentlemen, the Broken Arrow Tigers. And now, let's meet the starting lineups for your Union Redhawks. Batting first, the center fielder, number 1, Gam Jones. Batting second, the shortstop, number 6, Cody Young. Batting third, the pitcher, number 7, Camden Knutson. Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 27, Ben Fluche. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 24, Braylon Danzy. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 23, Steven Pattison. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 10, Lane Wood. Batting eighth, playing third base, number 25, Armando Gomez. Batting ninth, playing second base, number 3, Zach Oliver. And playing first base, number 17, Carter Weinbarger. Ladies and gentlemen, the Union Redhawks. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if you would please rise or remain standing as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Your Red Hawk assistant coaches are Chuck Justice, Jeff Brown, and Brandon Alazaris, and your head coach is Sean Newkirk. Tonight's umpires are Richard Stickney, Larry Foster, and Sam Thomas. Your scoreboard operator is Greg Baldridge. Your DJ is John Dotson, and I'm your announcer, Jim Douthit. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Red Hawk baseball. And with that, we'll welcome you guys into a Tuesday night. Cool Tuesday night here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Broken Arrow Tigers taking on your Union Red Hawks. I'm Jim Douthit. Brenna sitting behind me. Andy Irwin bringing you all the action tonight. We appreciate you guys joining us here. Rain out last night, which ended up not being a rain out. It was a weather out, if you will. Storms were all over this part of the country, if you were weather aware at all. But I don't think, did it ever rain in Tulsa? I'm looking around the booth. 10 o'clock, so it did rain at 10 o'clock. So this game would have been well over most likely by then. But regardless, that game at Broken Arrow was postponed last night. That was moved to tomorrow at 4 in Broken Arrow. So that'll be what's happening here district-wise. Broken Arrow comes in tonight, 12-6 overall, 3-3 in district play. And for Union, 10-8 overall, 4-2 in district play. And they've won their last 4 out of their 5 games. So after a bumpy start on their spring break trip, Union has began to rebound a little bit. And tonight for Coach Newkirk, it's going to be Knutson on the bump as he finishes up some warm-up. Danzy in left, Jones in center field, Fluchet in right, Gomez at third, Young at short, Oliver at second, Weinbarger at third, and Pattison catching tonight for Camden Knutson as we get ready to get underway. Leading off for the Tigers, the center fielder, number 7, Cooper Bates. So Bates steps in. Cool evening. Cold front, as I talked about, came through, and cool evening tonight. Winds blowing straight out. So out of the north here. So the long ball will be in play for sure as Knutson, first pitch strike for him, and we're underway. Lots of sports going on. Soccer right now, girls and boys, just underway. So we'll get some updates from Nick Irwin as that's on the ground. Couldn't come up. Gomez couldn't come up with that. It's through the legs. And so Bates is on with I'd say a base hit, but I imagine that might be charged as an error, so we'll see. I'm going to write down error 5 on Gomez, but I'm not the official scorer, that's for sure. Second baseman, Grady Oliver. So Oliver steps in, Bates on first. And we'll see if Bates tests Pattison's arm or not tonight. Knutson throws over. So Weinbarger getting the start at first. We usually see Wood there. But a lot of baseball coming up this week. And that swung on. That's well hit out to left. That's going to get down and to the wall. Danzy will give it a chase. 1 run will score. Danzy with a nice throw in, and Oliver's in with a double and an RBI early in this one. It looked like Knutson kind of hung that one over the plate, and Oliver gave it a ride. Third baseman, Jordan Myers. Back live here. So runner at second. Knutson comes home and it's in the dirt, and I stopped there by Pattison. Oliver was over a little bit, see if we can get a little pickoff play going. Knutson back there, he looks, stares down Pattison, gets the sign. Doesn't like that one, shakes him off a couple of times. Now he's ready to go. Now he steps off. Timeout called by the home plate umpire. So if you're not here, I hope you're at soccer watching me on your phone or your device and then watching soccer as well, because that would be pretty cool. Girls just are underway. As I said, Nick Irwin will give us some updates I'll be able to bring to you. Swing and strike. Actually fouled off, so it's still a strike, 1-1. So Union went 2-3 in the Jinx Festival, beating Deer Creek and Exters and surviving a run fest against Carl Albert, winning that one 15-11. Ironically, BA's last 2 wins were against Deer Creek and Carl Albert as well. So that kind of sets up this matchup as Oliver over. Now Knutson comes home and it's inside. 2-1. But as I said, Weinbarger at first, Wood probably getting a little bit of a rest. A lot of baseball coming up in a row. With the rain out or the weather out yesterday, these boys will play 5 in a row. If I did my math right, is that right, Greg? 5 in a row as Oliver over. Knutson comes home, and that's inside as well. 3-1. Knutson trying to catch the inside part of the plate, and he just about took out Myers on that one. Home, swinging strike, and it's a full count. Now nobody out here. Again, Oliver stands alone at second. Knutson again shakes off Pattison. Now he gets his sign. Oliver backs off, back to his position. They come home. Swung on and lifted to center. Jones back under it. He catches it. Runner's going to go. Throw not in time. They tried to cut it off. Was Young, but he couldn't get his glove on it. So it'll be a runner at third, but one away. Designated hitter, Colin Dean. So run number 2, 90 feet away for the Tigers. With one away. That's in there for a strike. Pattison can't keep his handle on it, but it's across for a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Just outside, 1-1. It'll be interesting with Oliver at third. Every time Knutson goes into his wind, he comes about a good third of the way down the line. So we'll see what the Tigers are trying to set up. Swinging strike of 1-2. I believe for the first time tonight, second time tonight, I was wrong. Knutson's ahead of the batter. So 1-2 now. One away. Swung on the ground. Run will come home. They'll throw to first in time. So an RBI for Dean. And the right fielder and Kelton Tarr will check in. Right fielder, Kelton Tarr. So 2 across for the Tigers so far, 2 out. Tarr the batter. Swung on to Young. He scoops, throws a little high. Weinbarger smartly goes for the tag, and that will end the top of the first, but not before the Tigers put 2 on the board. Union coming up.
At Coldwell Banker Select, we have the group to meet your commercial real estate needs. The Select Commercial Group. David Roberts can answer all your questions relating to the commercial real estate market, your business operations, and real estate budgets. Sarah Bergeson can help you locate the right commercial property to buy, sell, lease, or rent. Scott Job can provide valuable information regarding property values and lease rates. We treat our clients like family. With properties located all over the state, call us at 918-695-6979. Coldwell Banker Select Commercial Group, proud sponsor of the Union High School Redhawks.
Folks, don't forget the concession stand is open, located in the first base side of the field tonight. Hot dogs, hamburgers, hand warmers, I'm being told. If you forgot your hand warmers, what's the tape one? Go get your hand warmers now, along with a drink. That's the concession stand. Back live here on the Union Sports Network. Bottom of the first we go. Leading off for the Red Hawks, your center fielder, number 1, Gam Jones. So Jones leads it off. Union down 2-0 early on after an error on Gomez and a double. And then a sac run scored. It's 2-0, the Tigers on top. As Jones fouls that one, first one off. Setting up defensively for the Tigers, Smith in left, Bates at center, Tarr at right field, Myers at third, Natali at short, Oliver at second, Condrey at first, and the battery tonight in Thiel and Billingsley. Landed Thiel on the mound. Jones batting .347. The biggest thing for him is stolen bases. If Jones gets on, you can, I would bet for sure that he's gonna leg it out. Down to third in time. Nice play there by Natali, because that's thrown into left field. But nice play to get Jones. And there's one away. Shortstop, number 6, Cody Young. First pitch swinging, fouled off. And it's 0-1. So again, rain out last night. Broken Arrow tomorrow at 4. Another cool day, I believe, on tap. Thiel fools Young there, and it's 0-2. Nice off-speed pitch by Thiel. He's dealing right now. Young comes in batting .333, I should say, as that's outside 1 and 2. Nice eyes by him. Thiel trying to get Young to chase, but he did not. So again, Young batting .333. On base percentage of just over 500 at .517. And that'll get him looking. Another off-speed pitch catches the inside part of the plate. There's 2 away. The pitcher, number 7, Camden Knutson. So Knutson steps in. Thiel feeling it right now for the Tigers. Decked out in their black pinstripe uniforms. Looking pretty sharp for the Tigers tonight. Union decked out in their home whites. The 0-1. A little low, 1-1. On the ground. Oliver scoops, throws in time, and Union goes in order. We head to the top of the second. Tigers up by 2.
The summer heats up and your AC isn't working right. Be cautious of being pressured into a replacement. It's always a good idea to get a second opinion. Erica will let you know if your AC is worth fixing. So call Erica today for a free second opinion.
For the body stones, skin treatments, and hair restoration. Make your appointment today and redefine Union Baseball.
Back live here on the Union Sports Network. Hi, everybody. Stephanie Blackwell. Can you see Stephanie? Yeah, she's over there. There she is, right there. Say hi. Don't forget, Union Public Schools and the Union Athletic Department wishes to thank Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma, our sports medicine provider for all district sports. So thank you guys very much. Is it warmer up here? Yeah, just a little bit. It's a lot warmer. It's because of all this amazing testosterone floating around in here. That's what's making it. We haven't had the heat on in a long time. Yeah. Yeah, please don't comment. I appreciate that.
Pressure on every inning now. Let's go. Let's go to work.
Oh my gosh. Oh, good times here at the baseball park. So if you're wondering what's coming up for the Tigers, 6, 7, and 8 on deck for them. As Pattison finishes with his last throw down to second, which wasn't very good. Hope that's not a sign of what's to come tonight for the Redhawks. Leading off a Broken Arrow would be the catcher and Tyler Billingsley. Leading off for the Tigers, the catcher, number 9, Tyler Billingsley. So Billingsley steps in. The lead is 2. Knutson back to the mound. Really, the one mistake by Knutson was giving up the double. The first run would not go down as earned if they gave Gomez the error. But not being the official score, I can't see it, so I'm not too sure. We'll find out later what the scoop is on that. And that's in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Spring season in full swing, if you will. Just outside 2-1. Yeah, hello April, that's no lie. That is no lie. We've still got 11 games from the pitch to the diamond left to broadcast, and that's just regular season alone. See what happens come playoff times. That ripped down the left field line foul. Actually almost into the dugout there. But 11 more, and if you missed what we were able to talk about last broadcast, Union will have, at the end of the year, have almost exceeded 100 live sporting events streamed this year for our students. So big hats off to Andy Irwin, and that's just a little high. Anyway, big hats off to Andy Irwin and the students from the Career Connect program, and Emily Barkley and Joe Redmond and everybody that is able to put this production together. We appreciate their efforts, and I know you guys out there, Red Hawk faithful, appreciate everything they do, and that's a walk. So Knutson will lead off Billingsley with a walk. I believe there's going to be a pinch runner for him, and there is. Courtesy running number 17, Connor Keach. Next up for the Tigers, the first baseman, number 15, Lane Conry. So again, the Tigers get the lead runner aboard. Chatter coming from the Union Red Hawk dugout saying, come on, Cam. Throw over, not in time. So Knutson will keep the runner in Connor Keach close. And again over, not in time. Keach not taking much of a lead off, though. You see a lot of guys that you'll see on the camera will get at least to the green, and if they're cocky enough, they'll get 2 or 3 feet, or a foot, I should say, past the green there. Keach not looking to do that. Knutson comes home and misses outside. Conry, the big first baseman, stepped out, got his signs from the third base coach. Back in, Knutson home, and that's ripped to second. That's going to get down and out. Fluchet comes up throwing, and it'll be first and second with nobody out as Conry comes through with a base hit. Shortstop, number 2, Brock Natali. So nobody out, first and second. And Keach and Connery. And Natali steps in, the shortstop for the Tigers. Oliver over, Knutson home. They're going to try to bunt. That's straight up. Gomez gives it a run, but can't get it. Gomez has a little bit better of a jump on that. He comes up with it, but good hustle by him, but he can't make the play. So Coach Jobson going into the bag of tricks that Newkirk has and trying a little small ball here. It's Natali trying to lay down the bunt and advance the runners with nobody out. We'll see if the corners crash. Weinbarger looks like he's going to. Oliver backs off a second and lays down the bunt. Knutson up, gets the sure out at first. Nice job by Oliver to cover, but the sack bunt works. So second and third. One away. Left fielder, number 4, Bryce Smith. So again, infield in, trying to protect the run, and that's pop foul. That one landed right on top of the metal roof. Pete Knutson said it reminded him about 11 o'clock last night as those storms finally rolled through. It was loud, but they stuck with regular programming. I got up to see if I could see Station 9 or Travis Meyer, and much to my displeasure, it was some sort of, I don't know, Stephen Colbert or something, as that's popped up. Weinbarger over, gets it, and there's 2 away, and that's a huge out for the Redhawks. Bryce Smith was popping him up and popped that one out. The first baseman, and nobody can advance. So they'll go back to the top of the order. Center fielder Cooper Bates. So back to the top of the order, Bates reached last time on an error, charged to the third baseman. In fairness, that thing was laced down third base line. Knutson with a big stop there. But back to that hit by Bates. That thing was on a rope. Gomez couldn't come up with it. So the 1-0 delivery, second and third for the Tigers. Knutson comes home. And again, Pattison with another big stop. Question becomes now, do they want to pitch to him or not? First base wide open. Interesting to see if Knutson gives him anything to hit. Outside 3-0. So that may be what's going on, but Pattison's going to go out and have a quick conversation with him. So we'll see. So don't forget, tomorrow night, soccer. Boys and girls. Southmore coming up. Girls at 6, boys at 8. Join Nick Irwin right here on the Union Sports Network for all that action. That's lifted out, left field way back and foul. Ooh. Thing went about 320, but foul. And I don't think we want to put one there anymore. Goodness gracious. So a full count, 2 away, 2 on. Knutson gets the signal. He sets. And time is called. So the Tigers doing a really good job kind of jacking with Cam's rhythm, if you will. Home plate umpire allowing some timeouts. Now Knutson sets. Comes home. Struck him out. Attaboy. Big strikeout there for Knutson. And he gets out of it. So after a walk and a base hit, a sac bunt. Ooh, Union escapes that one there. Tigers still lead 2-0.
Does your school or organization need athletic apparel or spirit wear? Let me suggest Inkwell, a Tulsa-based company that can get you the quality you deserve at unheard of and unmatched lead times. Talking 2 weeks or less, not 2 months like most others, and can do it as much as 60% less than most of the big guys out there. So join the likes of Sand Springs, Union, Broken Arrow, Jinx, Oologah, and Glenpool, to name a few, and get your customized sublimated uniforms, including Under Armour, Nike, or Adidas at InkwellNation.com.
Back live here on the Union Sports Network. 4-5-6 due up for Union. Leading out for the Redhawks, the right fielder, number 27, Ben Fluchet. Ooh, Ben Fluchet. Got 3 numbers for you on Mr. Fluchet. 5-5-2. Yep, that's what he's batting, kids. 552, on-base percentage of just under 6 at 591, and that's going to be down and safely into right center. And just like that, Union has a base runner. That didn't take very long. Fluchet is tearing it up, and another one that's tearing it up is the next batter here. Left fielder number 24, Braylon Danzy. The last time we saw Danzy here against Capitol Hill, he hit 2 home runs. Not 1, but 2. Both covering a distance of around 725 feet. That's combined, kids. Like, and I'm an English teacher, so remember, that's my math, not, a good math teacher's math, if you will. Field comes home. Strike at the knees. Field ahead of Danzy. Fluchet at first. Danzy batting .422. Fluchet with a nice lead. Field throws over. Throw by him, but not in time. Condry with a nice tag as well. Now Fluchet with a little bit bigger lead. Just a tad. Field comes home, and it's 0-2. Trying not to laugh at what one of our fans is saying out there, and that's another nice throw by Thiel over. Danzy steps back in, the 0-2 delivery getting ready to come. Thiel with a long look over to Condry. He comes home, that's popped straight up. Nobody can find it. Now Myers calls everybody off. He can't get it. Run's gonna go, but it'll be one away. And not deep enough for an infield fly, right? Is that how that works, Pete? Wasn't enough people on. You gotta have 2 on, is that the deal? Yeah, fair enough. The catcher, number 23, Stephen Pattison. So Myers comes in, calls everybody off. Not too sure if the wind caught that or he lost it in the sun, because he was looking right back at the sun for sure as it's setting that way. And we've talked about it on the broadcast before. Left side of this field is tough as the sun goes down. That's for sure. So Danzy again at first. That's really close. Theo with a nice move over and probably just as good of a tag by Condry. Danzy in there is safe. So the Tigers are going to keep runners close. Theo comes home. First pitch strike. On deck, the designated hitter, Lane Wood. Danzy with a nice lead. Theo over again, and that gets by him. Condry can't come up with that one. Danzy's going to make the turn. He's going to try for third. The throw is not going to be in time. Danzy hustling all the way around to third. That a boy. Boy, and he glanced over his shoulder, and it was kind of weird. I was like, what's going to happen there? Tar gets over, gets the ball, and then he ends up almost throwing it into left field. I think that's what Coach Brown might be talking about. If he doesn't slide there, it might be an interesting play at the plate. But regardless, run number 1 to cut the lead in half is 90 feet away, and the speedy Danzy. Tries to lay down the bunt, doesn't go, and it's foul. It's 0-2. Interesting call was said by Pattison. I'm sure that's coming from Coach Newkirk. I can't see Patty going all the road and trying to lay down a bunt. The 0-2 outside. Nice job there by Billingsley to stop the ball. Union Girls lead Bartlesville right now 3-0, 22 minutes into the first. Green with 2 goals, Trevino with a goal. So great start for the girls, and thanks, Nick, for letting us know. That's out to center. That should be far enough to advance Danzy. Bates with the catch. Danzy trots home, and it's 2-1. And a sack fly and an RBI for Pattison. So hustling there by Danzy. Condry can't come up with the ball. Just like that. Designated hitter, Lane Wood. So Woody comes in. Nobody on for him. Batting .343 and puts that one back in the fence. .343 on base percentage to 4 1/4. Wood right now, 7th in the lineup. As Coach Newkirk juggling the lineups around just a little bit. That's on the ground foul, 0-2. The 0-2 way outside, 1-2. Almost gets Wood to chase, but he lays off, and it's 2-2. So deuces across the board. Just outside. Probably too close to take for most of us up here in the booth, but that's not why we're down there in the batter's box either, right? Yeah, it's very true. So the 3-2 to Wood struck him out, but not before Union cuts the lead in half after some good base running by Danzy and a sac fly by Pattison. The Tigers still lead 2-1. They're coming up.
Racing towards the end of the month? Ask about our early pay options. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
This is his song. It's all right.
Back live here on the Union Sports Network. Grady Oliver steps in. He doubled back in the first and an RBI. One of the 2 runs scored are off the bat of that young man. As he's first pitch swinging, Gomez up, throws in time. Great job by Gomez to charge that. It was a high hopper off the turf, and Gomez came in and played it beautifully. And quickly there's one away. Third baseman, number 1, Jordan Myers. So what Knutson needs here is a quick inning. That's right there, 0-1. Jordan Myers sac fly back in the first. The 0-1, 0-2. Knutson beginning to find his rhythm here. The 0-2 from Cam. Just missed. Pattison framed it up pretty well, and Dad, I don't know where that missed. I heard Pete ask where that missed. Can't tell you, Dad, because I don't know. The 1-2. It's going to be outside. 2-2. Myers with a gun eye gets it back to full. So Knutson ahead 0-2, and now it's back to a full count. Cam gets his signal. Long stare home. Now he comes home. That's out right to Danzy, and there's 2 away. Where Danzy didn't really have to move. He started to, and then I think he ended up fluttering back to where he was. And there's 2 away. Yeah, and the sun's going to be one of those things that, like I said, anybody on the left side of that field is going to be dealing with. Designated hitter, Colin Dean. So Dean steps in, 2 away. Got the sacrifice down in an RBI. It's back in the first inning. And again, Knutson out ahead 0-1. Just underway at Wrigley, it appears to be. As the Rockies come into town, take on the Cubs. First homestand, Andy, for your Cubbies? Yep. Yeah, home opener yesterday. Game number 2, it looks just about a little chillier there than it is here. The 0-2 from Knutson. Swung on. Knutson can't get it. Got to charge, got to hurry. And Gomez got in the way of Young. They needed to communicate a little bit better. And wondering who should have picked that up, Young or Gomez. I'm going to say it's Gomez because Gomez had the beeline right to first base. So that's some communication that Young and Gomez got to fix. Right fielder, Kelton Tarr. So if I'm being mean, I'm going to charge that error 6, but we'll see how it officially shows up. Tarr steps in, grounded out back in the first. Runner on first, pops straight back towards us off the netting. That's 1-1. On deck the catcher and Tyler Billingsley for the Tigers. Probably just entered your frame and walked away, retrieving the ball. Knutson the 1-1. That's a beautiful pitch, and I'm not too sure where we missed that one. They're going to say it's high. The kid's 6'2", I don't know. So Knutson now, 2-1 delivery coming from him, 2 outs, runner at first. That's out, slowly hit right to Young, and that'll retire the side. So they almost go in order, but they don't. It doesn't matter, nobody hurt here. 2-1, Tigers still on top.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion, obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
This inning is sponsored by Charlie's Chicken. Charlie's Chicken is Union Baseball's chicken chuck go-to. Hot chicken chunks and homemade sides. It's just that good. Thank you, Charlie's Chicken, for being a sponsor of Union Baseball. Speaking of food, don't forget, concession stand still open, located on the first base side of the field. All kinds of food, goodies to warm you up. Don't forget the hand warmers on sale tonight as well if you guys are cold out there in the stadium. Hand warmers on sale at the concession stand.
Tell me about it, baby. Tell me about it. Come on, go.
Back here live. Baseball 2-1. Tigers still on top. Leading off for the Red Hawks, the third baseman, Armando Gomez. Gomez steps in. Union was able to cut the lead in half last inning. Pretty good inning for Knutson as well, and so we'll see what happens here. It's 1-0 to Gomez. Swinging at the second pitch, and it's fouled off. For Gomez, batting 133 tonight, or today, this year. Hello. 133 this year so far. On the ground, foul. It's 1-2. So the 1-2 from Field to Gomez. Slapped at it, foul. Just out of play. So 8-9-1 due up for the Red Hawks. Gomez, Oliver, and Jones. Slap foul again. Gomez with a nice job fighting it off. The 1-2 to Gomez, just outside 2-2. Wonder how many of those pitches Joey Witcher used to say, kind of a throwaway pitch, see if somebody will say something. One of the things the great Joey Witcher taught me first year I was here. That's going to get down. Nice little piece of hitting there. Gomez takes it opposite field over the big Condrey, and he's in with a base hit. We'll take it. The bottom of your order can get some runners on and turn the order, or turn your lineup over, I should say. That's what you want. Second baseman, number 3, is Zach Oliver. So Oliver get his first crack at Field tonight. Oliver on the year, batting a very respectable .367 with a .472 on base percentage. He'll lay down the bunt. Field's going to have to hurry, throw to first in time, and the sack works. One way. But again, get the runner and Gomez over and bring up the speedy Jones. Let's see what kind of offense Coach Newkirk decides to go with. Center fielder, Gam Jones. So Jones, another one, batting .347, but he's got an on-base percentage of .500. So if that tells you anything, always got some wheels. He figures out ways to get on. So the runner at second is Gomez, one away. Jones crowding the plate a little bit. Again, lays down the bunt, pops it right up. They're going to throw to second, not in time. And Jones will pop out. And Dad not happy about it. Shortstop, Cody Young. So Young tonight struck out back in the first. Comes in batting .333, but another kid that's got an on-base percentage of well over .500. His first pitch from Field is outside, so it's 1-0. Not a bad little crowd for a Tuesday evening. Pretty cool here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Game time temp was about 51 degrees, something like that, but the wind out of the north made it feel a whole lot colder than that. So Young looking at a 2-0 pitch coming from Thiel. Gomez with a huge lead at second. Just outside as well, and it's 3-0. And Bates all the way from center field was holding up his arms like, you gotta be kidding me. How did that miss? And that one was a lot farther out than some of the other pitches that Thiel's thrown this evening. Thiel comes home. That'll be a strike. A little high. I think that Young was trying to sell that one. That looked like a pretty good pitch for Thiel. Knutson on deck if we get to him. The 3-1 from Thiel. Just outside, and that does walk in. So whatever it takes to get on. Talked about that on-base percentage that Young had at .517, and that makes sense. The pitcher, number 7, Camden Knutson. Getting an update that some guy named Harper just hit his 1,000th hit. Just as I get ready to talk about it, I erase it. So. Strike there. I'll get back to that story when I can find it. Bryce Harper guy continues to tear up the major leagues. Knutson lifts it out to center. Bates tracks it down. Wind blowing a little bit. He had to back up a little bit farther than he thought. But that'll do it. Union threatens, but leaves 2 on. We head to the 4th. 2-1 Tigers.
We're athletes.
Coaches.
And your child's high school athletic trainer.
We're your friends and neighbors.
And we make our home
in Green Country.
We're Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma.
And we're the team physicians for more universities,
more high schools, and more club teams
than all other providers combined.
We're focused on providing you
personalized orthopedic care,
treating the area's best teams,
and the athlete in all of us.
This inning sponsored by Whataburger. Whataburger, hometown burger place for Union baseball, made to order just like you like it. Whataburger, thank you for sponsoring Union baseball.
Back live here on the Union Sports Network. 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Tigers. Knutson back on the mound. Leading out for the Tigers, the catcher, number 9, Tyler Billingsley. So Billingsley steps in. Defensively, nothing changes. As that first pitch is popped foul. It's 0-1. Defensively, nothing changing for Newkirk. Kirk keeping his boys right where he's at. And it's 0-1. Knutson home. 0-2. Now getting that part of the plate. It was interesting. Been a little different. That strike zone seemed to change just a little bit over the last inning and a half or so. That one's definitely high and outside, 1-2. 1-2. 1-2. Well, we're at Union Baseball and Softball Complex, people. Yep, 2 strikes, 1 ball. Pete Knutson's playing cameraman and scoreboard operator at this time. Swung on, popped up. Weinbarger going to give it a long look, and off the top of the dugout. Barely missing the camera. And we'll do 1-2 again. One and two again. Knutson shaking off a lot of pitches tonight that Patty's calling for him. Come home and it's high, 2-2. Be interesting to talk with Knutson after the game and kind of find out what he was feeling during this outing. Because as you guys know, those pitches are coming from the dugout. So he's saying no to coaches at this point. It's fouled off. We'll do 2-2 again. Billingsley walked his first time up. Knutson comes home, and that's swung on and foul as well. That may take out a windshield. Anybody's parked over there. Be a rookie move. That happened, that's for sure. You don't park the new truck down there, do you, Andy, anymore? No. No, the old Avalanche with 290,000 miles on it, you were like, I don't care. Get a new truck, and you're just taking up 4 parking places out there. On the ground to Gomez. Up, throws on a rope. Nice job by Gomez. He kind of bobbled the ball just a little bit, but the laser beam from Gomez, and there's 1 away. I wonder again what the sun had to do with that. First baseman Lane Condry. So Condry comes in. Big lefty on the ground, first pitch swinging. Oliver over, snags it, and there's 2 away. So Condry 1 for 2 tonight. Shortstop, number 2, Brock Natali. So 2 away, nobody on. Knutson comes home. Just a little low, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 on the ground foul, and it's 1-1. Just out ahead a little bit was Natali there. Just a little high, 2-1. So I talked to you earlier about all kinds of sports still to come here. Next week, Bishop Kelly, right here live. That'll be on Monday the 8th, assuming we all don't die from the eclipse. You never know, right, John? I mean, you never know. It's going to be cloudy. Yeah, I actually heard there was a chance of rain, and I felt really bad. I was like, well, got a lot of kids that are excited about it, and that'll do it. So a clean inning for Knutson. We'll talk more about all the great sporting events coming up here on the Union Sports Network when we come back. Union still down by 1 as we head to the bottom of the 4th.
concession stand is still open, located on the first base side of the field. All kinds of warm food, hand warmers over there for you guys. Make sure you get over there and enjoy some of the grub at the concession stand. This inning is sponsored by Cooper and Meisner Orthodontics. Cooper and Meisner offer affordable braces and Invisalign with over 150 years combined experience in orthodontics. See for yourself why Cooper and Meisner Orthodontics is the preferred braces and Invisalign provider for South Florida. Visit CooperMeisnerOrtho.com to make an appointment today. And thank you for your sponsorship of Union Baseball. Leading up for Union, the right fielder, Ben Flouché.
So live here, Ben Flouché steps in. Eli, I called you up here because we're all hungry. Okay, there you go. Union runner-up for Mr. Union, right? Congratulations, Ben. Proud of you. Proud of you. I'll take whatever's hot down there and a Coke, if you don't mind. Great job. Again, I've talked about it before in this broadcast. If you get out here, you've got to, something about this concession stand, that this food is phenomenal. It's been great the last 3-4 years that Andy and I have done it here. I know they go way back, but it's some of the best concession stand food around. And got to visit some more, and not knocking any of the other small little 6A stadiums, but I don't know what they're doing to their burgers and their dogs here, but they're amazing. 3-1 now to Flouché. Base hit his first time up. Danzy on deck. The 3-1. Now walk him. Pitching around the hot-hitting Flouché to bring in another hot-hitting left fielder in Braylon Danzy. Left fielder Braylon Danzy. So anyway, as I was saying earlier, Bishop Kelly next week, 5 p.m. Then soccer the next night against Southmore. Girls at 6, boys at 8. And that's just next week. Soccer, baseball, all kinds of soccer and baseball on the docket. Yeah, so soccer 2 nights next week. 1-0 delivery from Thiel. Danzy got fooled on that one, and it's 1-1. So Flouché at first. After the Tigers decided they didn't want any part of his bat. Nice lead. Gets back over. Almost got him. And Thiel with a great move, and Condry with a great tag. Looks over, now he decides to throw over. Not time. Again, Flouché with a lead. Thiel comes home. Braylon pops it straight up. Billingsley on his horse, and a nice job there. Condry comes over, calls him off, and there's 2 away. Condry made the long run from first, but he had a great eye on it. Everybody got out of his way. He calls Billingsley off. There's 1 away. Catcher, number 23, Stephen Pattison. So Patty steps in. Sack fly and an RBI. Back in the second. The lone run off the bat of this young man. At home right now, and that's going to be doubled up. Boy, and it was a hit and run. Flouché took off. Pattison hits that thing on a rope right to Natali. Ooh, and just like that, the Tigers get out of it. We'll head to the 5th. The lead is still 1 to the Tigers.
Let's get 2 or 3 right here. Let's go. Let's get 2 or 3.
Let's go. This is the inning right here. This is the inning right here.
Sponsored by Andrea's Chiropractic. Dr. Andrea offers a range of treatments from adjustments, pediatric care, and more. Dr. Andrea knows each person needs individual attention and treatment and works on restoring each patient's whole body health. Visit drandreachildren.com and schedule your appointment today. Thank you, Dr. Andrea's Chiropractic, sponsoring Union Baseball.
Back live here, 9-1-2. Set for the Tigers. Left fielder Bryce Smith. So Bryce Smith checks in. Popped out back in the second. Knutson back to the bump. And it's high. Eli, thank you. Our gopher and Eli bringing us all some grub. So we appreciate him. 1-0 delivery. Popped foul. Weinbarger going to give it a long look, long run. Can't catch up to it. Again, fighting the wind. Not really fighting the sun over there because that was in the shadows, but coming from the sun to the shadows. You guys know what that does to you from time to time. Oliver may have had a better beat on it than Weinbarger did. But regardless, it's 1-1. Knutson gets the pitch he wants this time. No shaking off. And that's a strike. And again, the strike zone has changed just a little bit as the Union fans were ecstatic and the Tiger fans were not happy about it, and that'll be low. 2-2. Funny every once in a while to sit and watch the fans, especially the fans that know we're broadcasting, because they may be able to hear my voice a little bit. They'll turn around and glare at me like I have anything to do with what the umpire's calling at home. Always a good time here at the ballpark because that's on the ground. Young gobbles, collects, throws, got him. Nice job by Young as he didn't play it clean, but a nice throw by him, and there's one away. Center fielder Cooper Bates. Bates reached on an error back in the first. We talked a little bit about that, and then struck out in the second. His first pitch swinging, fouled off. And I believe he swung at the first pitch each of the 3 times he's been up. So I look up at the screen, and the Cubbies are on top of the Rockies, 3-0, bottom of 2. Looks like there's 2 outs there. The 0-1 from Knutson. 0-2. Knutson painting the outside part of the plate right now. The 0-2 high. Woo. Patty up out of the crouch quickly. Got away from Cam for sure. The 1-2, reaching it. That'll go foul. Just out of play. So we'll do 1 and 2 again from Knutson with 1 away, and he'll step off. The 1-2 struck him out. Strikeout number 3 for Knutson, and the second time that Bates was struck out tonight. And with 2 away, that'll bring in second baseman Grady Oliver. Oliver probably had the hardest hit ball tonight. The double and the RBI back in the first. And it's 1-0. Just low. 2-0. Dad wants Camden to pitch it. Just pitch the ball, son. The 2-0 delivery. Right down the middle, 2-1. It reminds me of when all the kids played hockey. And I would hear the mom say, well, just go down and score. Yeah, easy deal, Mom. We got that. You bet. Just run right down there or skate right down there and score. 2-1 fouled off. Weinbarscher gives it a long run, but it'll be out of play. Just throw strikes, Cam, right? It's that simple, Pete. He's not trying at all. Put some effort into it, kid. Deuce is on the board. Knutson comes home, back up the middle, just over the head of Knutson, and a base hit for Oliver. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Third baseman, Jordan Myers. Myers checks in, sac fly in the first. Popped out to left field in the third, and he's 0 for 2. First pitch in there for a strike again. Foul. 0-2. Coach Newkirk telling Braylon Danzy to back it up just a little bit. Danzy out there shielding his eyes. Again, as that sun's setting. Tough for the left side of the field to see, that's for sure. The 0-2 delivery coming from Knutson. He just misses. Oh, he did get him. It was kind of a slow. It was weird because Patty kind of stood up, threw down to first base, and first kid on first base was not knowing what was going on. So regardless, strikeout number 4 for Knutson. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Tigers still up by 1. $7-8-9 due up for Union as we welcome you back here. Baseball, Jim Douthit, Brenna, Andy Irwin bringing you all the action. Leading up for Union, the designated hitter, Lane Wood. So Woody steps in, struck out back in the second. And he gives that first one a ride. That's out, track, wall, a nice grab there. A long run for Smith, but a good grab by him at the track. Woo! Close to tying it right there off the bat of Wood. Third baseman Armando Gomez. So Gomez steps in with one away. Went opposite field, kind of a blooper last time over Condry's head. So he's 1 for 1. Oliver on deck. Greg Baldwin saying we're going to score a couple here, so we'll see what happens. That's inside. 2-1. 2-1 delivery on the ground. Myers up. Can't get it out of his glove. He's going to be safe. Gomez hustling down the line. Myers couldn't get it out of his glove. We'll see if they record that as a base hit or not. As hard as I am on the team, I'll say that's going to be an error. That should have been played cleanly by Myers. Second baseman, Zach Oliver. Just a little low, and it's 1-0. Oliver tonight got a sack bunt down back in the third. Runner goes inside, throw down. They got him. What a tag there by, I believe that was Natali that came over to grab it. The throw was behind him. Got him down, gunned him down. So interesting, as I look down there and Coach Justice kind of shaking his head. So there's 2 away. Next pitch, swinging, Oliver pops it up. Tar calls for it. And Union will go in order. We head to the 6th. Same score as before, 2-1.
Quit waiting around, let's go.
Back live here. Broken Arrow due up 4, 5, and 6. Dean Tarr and Billingsley. Being out for the Tigers, a designated hitter, number 18, Colin Dean. So Dean checks in. Knutson back to the mound. As I look down, and I don't believe we've got anybody warming up as of yet. There's players running down there now. That first pitch is fouled off. Take this time to do a shameless plug. Lots of sports in Tulsa this weekend. The Oilers are at home. The Ice Oilers, that is. I guess we got to start calling them Ice Oilers again, as the Oilers are home Friday night against Wichita, and then Saturday opening night of arena football for the Tulsa Oilers. If you haven't been to an arena football game, that is something else. That is something else. It reminds me a lot of, for you fans out there that were fans of the Oilers back when they played at the convention center. It's loud. It's obnoxious. Fans are loud and obnoxious, yelling at players. Players are yelling back at fans. It's quite the spectacle as that's popped up. Flew Shea under it, and there's one away. So an opportunity. If you haven't seen a hockey game yet this year, and of course football kicking off Friday and Saturday night at the BOK Center. Next, going to bring up right fielder Kelton Tarr. First pitch swinging. Jones came in, now he's back. And just like that, there's two away. So Jones kind of took one step in, and with that wind blowing out, had to lightly jog back there, which would be a dead sprint for just about anybody up here in the booth. But Jones made it look easy, and there's two away. Catcher Tyler Billingsley. Billingsley tonight walked in the second, grounded out in the fourth. So he's 0 for 1. Knutson, first pitch just outside. The 1-0 delivery from Knutson. Swing and strike, 1-1. Yeah, just missed. Again. Kind of shaking my head up here because the strike zone has changed just a little bit. And in fairness, it's changed for Thiel as well. So there's a strike, 2-2. So deuces across the board. Wind still straight out of the north, blowing straight away center. Knutson comes home, popped up. Lots of people converging. Who's going to call for it? Jones talks everybody off of it. Good job. It's because Oliver was out there as well, but that's the center fielder's ball to call. And guess what, kids? The Tigers go in order again. But still, Union down by 1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Back live. Union running out of time, but perfect for them. 1, 2, and 3 begins this inning as Jones steps in. Talked about his speed all night. We haven't had a chance to see him run any bases. He's 0 for 2, grounded out in the first, popped out in the third. But again, a good opportunity here for Union. So they're at the top of the order. Thiel, 2-0 now. Swinging 2-1. So again, don't forget, next Monday, Bishop Kelly on Monday. Soccer on Tuesday and Friday. Be Southmore on Tuesday and Bishop Kelly on Friday. That's going to get down, get down, get down. Attaboy. That'll get fair. Jones is on with a little bloop single. Over the head of Myers. He couldn't catch up with it. It wasn't hit very, very hard, but it did get down, and that's all you got to do. It doesn't matter what it looks like here. It goes on the score sheet as a base hit. Shortstop, Cody Young. Now we'll see what the speed's like and what Thiel does with it. Thiel and Condrey have been great keeping runners close. Jones with a nice lead. They'll immediately throw over. So Jones is going to have to be close. I haven't seen a lot of the other pitchers, of course, on away games, that kind of thing, but Thiel and Condrey seem to have it going on right now. Thiel comes home, bunts down. That's going to roll. Now I'm wondering if he touched it. So we'll see. So everybody's kind of freaking out about it. And the only people that matter that are not freaking out about it are the ones on the field. So we're going to say it was foul. So guess what? It's 0-1. We may need a Xanax up here to get everybody to relax, including me. So I was like, take more than that. So the 0-1, Cody Young back in. We'll see, that was a well-placed bunt. Thiel did a good job not to play it. And now another time called by, I guess it was by Young, granted by the home plate umpire. So another sign from Coach Newkirk. Young steps back in. Gam again with a pretty decent little lead. Thiel throw over and try to catch him. He won't. Thiel knows he needs to keep Jones close. Jones again with a nice lead. Thiel comes home, high. Billingsley looked like he wanted to snap throw down to first, but Jones was back in time, so Billingsley doesn't want to throw it away. So the Tigers need to be smart defensively here, because any kind of errant throw, Jones is going to be sitting at third before you could blink. Bunts down, played, can't get the throw, not in time, throw gets away. And just like that, second and third, Billingsley had to couldn't get it out of his glove cleanly and tried to hurry the throw down. Condrey can't come up with it, and it's second and third. And the pitcher can help himself here for sure. Next up, the pitcher, number 7, Camden Knutson. So Cam can help himself here. Nobody out, second and third. Best opportunity the Redhawks have had tonight against Thiel, who's really pitched a gem for the Tigers. It's outside, but it's going to get called a strike. My bad. Again, I talked about it. Expandable strike zone. I think somebody called it a spongeable strike zone. Is that what I heard earlier? Oh, okay. A word that, yeah. So anyway, that's out to center. Bates on his horse. He gets it. Here comes the throw home. Not in time! On a great relay from Bates to Oliver. But regardless, Jones is home, and we're knotted at 2. Knutson helping himself. Right fielder, Ben Fluche. Now, we've talked about the bat of Fluche here lately, so we'll see if Thiel pitched around him the last time up, walked him. So we'll see what happens here. It's Thiel, first pitch, and that almost throws into center field. It's Billingsley's kind of mad at himself. You can kind of see his demeanor's changed. So he should have had that throw to first, but he didn't come up with it cleanly. Hence the reason we're knotted at 2 now. That's high. It'll be interesting. This would be the time I think the Tigers would want to go out and have a little conversation. Get Thiel to calm down and just tell him to pound that strike zone like he has all night. And thankfully, nobody has done that yet. That's a nice pitch in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. So Ben Fluche, one of the hottest bats, not only in Red Hawk land, but in 6A right now. 3-1. Cody Young standing at second. Young off in the dirt, and another walk given to Fluche. So it's one of those things, you're going to walk Fluche to bring up Danzy, but here comes the coach. So it'll be a conversation. We'll see. It looks like they are going to make some, we'll see. We'll take a timeout. Tigers will talk about it. Danzy coming up. Don't go anywhere, kids. We're knotted at 2. Back live here. Next up, the left fielder, number 24, Braylon Danzy. So Danzy steps in. So you walk a 500 hitter to bring in a 422 hitter. First pitch swinging fouled off. That's 0-1. So we know what Danzy's wanting to do. All he's got to do is maybe hit that gap. And that gap that's in left center field, because it's a huge gap. Swung on, 0-2. So whatever Thiel's doing, he's definitely fooling Danzy right now, as Coach Newkirk wants to have a conversation with Thiel. Or excuse me, conversation with Danzy. And lots of people coming out now. I'm not too sure what's going on. Must have caught the home plate umpire up high. And it did, so that's why the conversation, that's why Newby came out of the dugout. Check on the home plate umpire, giving him an opportunity to kind of collect himself. It must have bounced off the turf and got him just underneath the mask. So the 0-2 to Danzy. Patty on deck. And a fake throw to second. Young easily back there as Oliver not even over the cover. So the 0-2 from Thiel. Swung on, pop foul again. Danzy stays alive. That's just out of play here. Last time we checked from soccer, girls were on top 3-0. I'm sure that has changed. I'm trying to get some little information from Nick Irwin, who's over there calling that game right now. The 0-2 on the ground, slowly hit. Danzy's got some speed. Nice bullet there, but that advances the runners. So we'll go second and third, and 2 away. And the lead 90 feet away for the catcher and Stephen Pattison. Catcher, number 23, Stephen Pattison. Sack fly RBI back in the second and then hit into a double play to end what looked to be a promising fourth. It's outside 1-0. Six nothing now. The Cubbies all over the Rockies. Looks like they're in the top of the fourth at Wrigley. The 1-0 outside 2-0. So second and third for the Red Hawks. 2 away. Pattison looks at strike number 1. So 2-1. The 2-1 delivery swung on and pop foul. And I don't know if that can the folks hear that at home, Andy? Probably. Yeah. Hear what? Pete said, "Hear what?" So the one lone fan. Now we have a lot of fans here. I don't want to take anything away from all the fans that are here, but the only one that you could hear, that voice right there, belongs to our Eli. I know he gets a lot of play. That's popped up. Left side, a long run. Woo! A long run by Smith, and I think there was a big sigh of relief coming from the Tiger faithful. As we head to the 7th, we're knotted at 2. Tigers coming up.
Extensive restoration of anything in between Smiles and Tulsa is here for you. They're located at 65th and Yale. So thank you, Smiles and Tulsa Family Dentistry. They are something to smile at.
Back live here on the Union Sports Network. Hi, everybody. She's on camera again. Becky, give her a hard time. Here she is. On camera again. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Tigers. 2-2 And what did you expect, right? Two teams, both pretty evenly matched, for sure, as you can see right here. Both had the night off last night, play tonight, again playing tomorrow in Broken Arrow, and then Union goes on the road. Where are they playing? Where are you guys at? Enid, going to Enid to play 3. So lots of baseball. Knutson back to the bump for the 7th. As I said, 7, 8, 9 due up in Condrey, Natali, and Smith. So the bottom of the order, and a good opportunity for Redhawks to get in out of this inning quickly. Leading out for the Tigers, the first baseman, number 15, Lane Condrey. So Condrey steps in, base hit back in the 2nd, grounded out in the 4th. Linda Blythe letting us know that you guys can hear Eli loud and clear. So Andy, we might want to turn that mic down at some point this season. Swung on foul. That's interesting. Okay, so Eli is sitting on the first base side. The microphone that's picking up Eli's voice is on the 3rd base camera. So maybe we need to move that to center. I don't know how that would work out. The 1-1 delivery coming from Knutson. Just inside. Woo. It's a pretty good pitch. I think it's interesting maybe where Patty caught it. Might have fooled the umpire. Regardless, it's 2-1 now. Swung on, strike number 2. If you look to the home half of the 7th, it's 7, 8, and 9 as well due up for the Redhawks. The 2-2 delivery, pop, foul. Just out of play. So Knutson sets, now time called. Condrey asking for time and getting it. Kind of up on an hour and 50 minutes. Struck him out. Patterson will throw down to first in time. Strikeout number 5 so far for Knutson. Shortstop, number 2, Brock Natali. So with 1 away, Natali steps in, sack bunt in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th. One of the 5 strikeouts for Knutson tonight. Catches the outside part of the plate, and it's 0-1. So a little activity out in the bullpen right now. That's foul, check swing foul. Too sure who is down there. I'm trying to get a bead on who's warming up for the Redhawks. It would be Carson. One and only Carson Brooks. Number 2 on your roster at home. Speaking of that, the 0-2 delivery coming from Knutson. High, 1 and 2. Say hi out there to everybody in Red Hawk land. Grandmas, grandpas can't join us. A few Tiger fans joining us as well. We say hi to you. Appreciate you guys joining us here live on this Union Sports Network, as that's just foul. Natali got around on that one. Thankfully for the Red Hawk faithful, that falls foul. And we'll do it again at 1 and 2. Don't forget, if you want us to mention where you're watching from, give old Becky Blythe a call at 918-357-7410. Let her know, and I'll get you on the air. That's just outside 2 and 2. I think that's the right number, 357-7410. You're not saying, yes, you could say. I call it enough. That's it. All right. Dial up, Becky. She does not take complaints, though. I will tell you that right now. That would be Emily Barkley's number, but I don't have it memorized. I really don't. The 3-2 delivery coming from Knutson. Oh, foul. Natali got around on that one, and that's foul. And I don't think Eli's Young's lungs ever stop working. The 3-2 walked him. So the Tigers will get a base runner aboard in Natali. That's going to bring in, we'll see, due up is the left fielder and Bryce Smith. I think they're going to go to the so they're going to change, and they're going to bring in Brody Tedesco as a pinch hitter. So Tedesco will come in and hit for Bryce Smith, who was 0 for 2 tonight against Knutson. While we've got a second, just finding out, girls soccer won 6-0 tonight, so congratulations, ladies. Nice job. Next up for the Tigers, number 12, Brody Tedesco. So Tedesco steps in. Bryce Smith, not bad as Tedesco comes in. One away. First pitch, swing and foul. And as of right now, Cooper Bates is on deck for the Tigers. So Knutson really pitching a pretty darn good game tonight. Couple of errors on his teammates. But for the most part, Knutson has done his job for Coach Newkirk and the boys tonight. 1-1 now to Tedesco. Natali stands at first. Throw over. Not in time. So Knutson keeping Natali close. He's built a lot like Jones, probably got some speed. Not much of a lead there. Just a little high, and it's 2-1. So the 2-1, straight back at us, 2-2. Natali back over. Knutson's throw's not in time. So again, defensively for Union, nothing has changed. Danzy, Jones, and Fluche out in the outfield and struck him out. That is a big, big strikeout. As Tedesco comes in as the pitch hitter, and he goes down swinging. Some high heat from Knutson. Center fielder, Cooper Bates. Now Bates will step in. Reached on an error in the first, struck out in the second and the fifth. So we'll see if Knutson still has his number here as the first pitch is in there for a strike. Natali at first, 2 away. Knutson comes home. That's on the ground, foul. So again, 0-2 delivery coming from Knutson. 2 away. Struck him out in the dirt, throw down to first, and they're out of the inning. 3 big strikeouts in this inning come off the arm of Knutson. We head to the bottom of the 7th, 7, 8, and 9, I should say, due up for the Red Hawks when we come back. Back live here, Union Sports Network. Grayson Wise is going to come in and try to not allow any runs for the Tigers as he warms up. Defensively, I believe nothing else has changed for the Tigers. As I scan the field, I don't believe so. So, 7, 8, 9 due up. Wood, Gomez, and Oliver due up for Coach Newkirk. As Grayson Wise continues to warm up here. Don't forget, next week, Bishop Kelly on Monday. Girls soccer on Tuesday and Friday. And congratulations to the girls. They won 6-0 tonight. Congratulations to Union Soccer. The girls won 6-0 tonight over Bartlesville. So congratulations, ladies. Leading off for Union, the designated hitter, number 10, Lane Wood. So let the fans here at the stadium know of the girls' winning prowess, if you will. Wise, Grayson Wise, first pitch in there for a strike. So Grayson Wise comes in, tries to shut the door, or like I said, at least extend this game for the Tigers. Just a little high, and it's 1-1. If you look ahead to the Tigers in the 8th, if we get that far, 2, 3, and 4 due up for them. That's in there for a strike, 1 and 2. So the 1-2 delivery to Wood, swung on to center. Bates back, tracks it, and there's one away. Third baseman Armando Gomez. So Gomez tonight, base hit in the third, reached on an error in the fifth. First pitch swinging for the fences there. It's 0-1. My watch begins to talk to me. Good times. Like, what is happening right now? The 0-1, just a little inside. 1-1. Swinging 1-2. Gomez got fooled by Wise on that one. So 1-2 to Gomez. Struck him out. Gomez goes down swinging. And it'll be up to Zach Oliver to extend the inning. Second baseman, Zach Oliver. So all we need right now is base runners. Everybody likes to swing for the fences and try to end it. The long ball is not necessarily something that the Red Hawks do a lot of, as the team has 5 home runs on the season total. That's a little high, about takes Young's head off, and it's a 1-1. So 1-1. Get down, baby. Nope, just foul. Out ahead of it just a little bit for Oliver. It's 1-2. Wise delivers. Again foul down the right field side this time. And we'll do it again. Don't forget, Union Sports Network off the rest of the week, and then 3 games next week. Bishop Kelly here at home on Monday, and then soccer Tuesday and Friday. And Young goes down swinging. We'll head to the top of the 8th. We're knotted at 2. It's extra baseball time, kids. We'll be back right here on the Union Sports Network.
Baseball sponsored by Fascia Underwood's Driving Formal Attire. This beautiful boutique in Broken Arrow provides wedding dresses and formal wear, including prom attire and tuxedos. Come visit the friendly staff at Fascia Underwood's today for your formal wear needs. Located at the Village Corner Shopping Center at 71st in Garnett.
Back live, Carson Brooks coming in to stop the bleeding on the Tiger side, if you will. No blood yet, just in case. Pitching for the Red Hawks, number 2, Carson Brooks. Leading off for the Tigers, number 3, Grady Oliver. So Oliver steps in. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Tigers. Again, if you didn't hear me, girls beat Bartlesville tonight 6-0. The boys should just be underway. And they are, from what I understand. Just missed inside, 1-1. Much to the chagrin of everybody up here in the press box. Didn't miss by much. So the 1-1 from Brooks. Got him, 1-2. We're laid off of that one, and the Tiger fans getting on the home plate umpire over that one. So the 1-2 from Brooks. Fouled off, we'll do it again. As I said earlier, Union Public Schools and the athletic department wishes to thank Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma, sports medicine provider for all district sports. That's pop, foul, long run by Fouché, but that'll be out of play. So the 1-2 will do it again from Brooksy. Gets the sign from Pattison. Comes home. Again popped up and spoiled by Oliver. Again, Oliver tonight is 2 for 3. Double in the first. Ground out in the third and a base hit in the fifth. He's got one of the hotter bats for the Tigers, at least this evening. It's popped up. Over there, and just out of play. And as I noticed that, Zach Oliver has now moved to third. And it means Knutsen's at second. So that's the defensive changes, besides Brooksy being on the bump, and that's high. 2-2. So Oliver moved to third. Knutsen takes over at second. Not too sure on the line for Knutsen, but I'll tell you, he struck out 6 tonight as that's on the ground. Young up, and he can't play it. Young bobbled the ball. I think he was picking it up to throw it long before he had it in his glove, and the Tigers got the leadoff runner on. And nobody wants that back more than Young right now. I think that's what Brooks is saying to him. Turned around, kind of gave him the head nod. It'll be a quick timeout. The first base coach wants to have a conversation with Grady Oliver, so they're on the same page. Now Pattison will go out to have a conversation with Brooksy. And nobody in this stadium wants the ball hit to him more right now than Young, so he can make up for it. Jordan Myers, sac fly in the first, popped out and struck out in the third and fifth respectively. And that's in there for a strike. The 0-1 delivery from Brooksy on the ground. That's going to be safe all the way around. Throw not in time. And he had to kind of double clutch it. Myers was on his horse. It was double clutched by Oliver, and the throw was not in time. So they'll give him a base hit. Oliver was hustling down the line but couldn't come up with it. And just like that, runners at first and second with nobody out for the Tigers. Colin Dean, the designated hitter, going to check in. Next up for the Tigers, the designated hitter, number 18, Colin Dean. Dean checks in. Reached on an error in the third, popped out in the sixth. Got a sac bunt, RBI in the first. So here we are. 2 on, nobody out. Everybody crashes, popped up. And Oliver can't get to it. Because he was charging, but he had to charge and then move to his right. Even if he lays out for that, I don't think he's able to catch it. So the 0-1. Brooks gets the sign from Patterson. He sets, looks back at second. Now comes home. Everybody crashes. Ooh, can't pull that back. Dean can't pull it back, and it's 0-2. Wanted to try it, pull it back quickly, but he couldn't in time.
This is where bunt is important. Right? Games like this, you got to do it.
So an out needed here. Weinbarger. And I say that. Looks like Gomez is now at first as well. Little flare. Knutson's got to hurry. In time. There's one away. So another defensive change, as I noticed, that wasn't Weinbarger charging, that was Gomez. So Gomez is at at first. So my apologies. Oliver at third, Young at short, Knutson at second, and Gomez now at first. Right fielder, Kelton Tarr. So with one away, the lead is 90 feet away for the Tigers. And the infield's in. Everybody on the grass. As Tarr is 0 for 3 as he steps into the box. Brooks delivers. Patterson with a nice stop there. Woo! Huge stop, might be the biggest stop that we've seen here at home. Patterson's chest is the fastest in Red Hawk land right now. On the ground, going to try to come home, and they do. Brooksy tried to play that and throw it home before he had it in his glove, and he needed to look it into his glove, and he didn't. And it'll be a base hit charged. Maybe an error, but we'll see. Is everybody safe? And the lead is 1 for the Tigers now. Catcher, Tyler Billingsley. So Billingsley, 0 for 2 tonight, walked in the second and grounded out and popped out. Another slow roller on the ground. That's going to be another run for the Tigers. And another bunt single. It'll be a sac bunt, RBI, and the lead is now 4-2 for the Tigers. Be 2 away. First baseman, Lane Condry. And so, for no balls hit out of the infield, the Tigers have done quite a bit of damage just on bunts alone. Bunts and errors have caused the Red Hawks to lose an opportunity for them to stay in this game. That's for sure. Now Brooksy comes home. And I'm sure they're going to let Condrey swing away. 1 for 3 tonight. Base hit in the second, grounded out in the fourth, struck out in the seventh. And the 0-1 delivery coming to Condrey from Brooks as he looks back at second. And we're going to throw back, trying to keep the runner close. Home half of the 8 should see Jones, Young, and Knutson up. At least that's who was slated to come in now. Brooksy with the 0-1 delivery, popped up. Some conversations happening out there regardless. That's it. Young gets the third out of the inning, but not before the Tigers get 2. And they lead by 2 as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Back live here, Tigers on top, 4-2. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 1, 2, and 3 due up for Union. Leading off for the Red Hawks, the center fielder, number 1, Gam Jones. So Jonesy tonight, 1 for 3. Finally got a hit back in the 7th. First pitch swinging as a strike. Grayson Wise back on the mound for the Tigers. Next pitch swinging fouled away, and it's 0-2. So Wise, the 0-2 delivery to Jones, way outside. Made the front row kind of jump there. He threw that thing in the air all the way to the backstop. Let's be honest, it's got nothing but colder since that sun went down. I'm sure that ball's sliding out of his hands. So the 1-2 delivery from Wise. It's on the ground. Nice hit. Jones is aboard with another base hit. And his bat has come alive in the latter half of this game. Shortstop, Cody Young. So Young in, struck out in the first, walked in the third, and reached on an error in the 6th. Jones with a big lead. Jones has not stolen a base tonight. Guarantee he's going to get ready to try, that's for sure. Yep, I agree with you there, Greg. Nice lead. That's lifted out to left. Jones will have to strut back as there's one away. So a well-hit ball out to left field, but Smith able to corral it in. Second baseman Camden Knutson. So Cam, who pitched a whale of a game for the Red Hawks, took over at second as Carson Brooks came in to try to shut the door, or at least calm it down a little bit. Big breaking ball, and it's a little high. 1-0. Wise has got some big-time movement on his ball. Probably pretty apparent at home. Again, just about take Knutson's head off. He gets out of the way. 2-0. Yeah. So Jones off again. He goes outside, the throw, not in time, and there's Jones's first stolen base of the night. So with one away, Jones in scoring position with only one out. Knutson looking at a 3-0 delivery. High, and Knutson will take a base. So runners at first and second now. And this is the guy you want up right here. And Fluchet steps in, and I believe that's going to be all for Wise. We'll see. So we'll take a timeout. They're going to talk about it. Union down by 2, but threatening with 2 on. Back live here. Jordan Myers finishes his warm-up pitches. Now playing third base for the Tigers, number 25, Jaden Sharp. Now pitching for the Tigers, number 1, Jordan Myers. So Myers will move from third to try to shut the door on the Red Hawks. And Jaden Sharp will check in and play third base. And that'll bring in the hottest bat, as I said earlier, at least in this Red Hawks roster for sure. Right fielder, Ben Fluchet. So with 1 away, 2 on, Myers comes in and tries to close the door. We'll see if they pitch around Fluchet. Thought about that. So they pitched around him because tonight Fluchet got a base hit back in the second and then was walked in the fourth and the sixth. And that's low, 2-0. So it'll be interesting to load the bases knowing that Braylon Dancy, the home run leader, if you will, coming into tonight with 2, will get the opportunity to do some damage. Cam Jones, big lead. He fakes like he's going, and that's in there for a strike. 2-1. Jones out there dancing around a little bit, trying to cause Myers to get a little discombobulated in his throws home. Myers gives a long look at Jones, and he comes home, and it's outside. 3-1. So again, are they going to pitch? Give an opportunity for Fluchet to do some damage here. The 3-run for Myers. Gam, big jump. Myers comes home, and it's outside. Oh, and they're going to say it was a strike. Wow. Well, again, I'm not too sure, but okay. We've seen that called a strike tonight, so it's not the first time that it's been called a strike. Let's be fair to the process. So the 3-2 to Fluchet. Fouled off. And now that's what a strike zone that's not necessarily consistent will do to just about any hitter. You got him swinging at stuff that might be just a little bit outside, so it's not called a strike. That's the tough part of this. So again, the 3-2 high, and that'll be a ball. And here we go, bases are loaded. And Danzy up. Left fielder, Braylon Danzy. Danzy in his .422 batting average steps in. First pitch swinging. Boy, Myers blew it by him there. It's 0-1. A couple of the swings that Danzy's had tonight, it's not like he's seeing the ball clean. Let's see what he can do here. Curveball in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Danzy tonight 0 for 3. But only one away, and the base is juiced. Myers, 0-2. High. Did not swing. That's a good call by the first base umpire. He did anything, he got out and tried to get out of the way of it. It was a little high. So it's 1-2. Good eye, 2-2. That thing was tailing away. I was a little concerned. So 2-2. Ducks on the pond for Danzy. Myers shakes him off again, and now time is given to Braylon Danzy. Chance coming from the Red Hawk dugout. Myers finally gets the pitch he wants. Comes home, struck him out. There's 2 away. It'll come down to the catcher. Your catcher, number 23, Stephen Pattison. So Patty comes in. 2 out. Sac fly RBI, hit into a double play in the 4th and popped out in the 6th. Anything through the infield is going to tie this game back up. Inside. 1-0. right now. A sizable gap between second and first. A fairly decent gap between short and third as well. Myers comes home. Pattison can't catch up to that one, and it's 1-1. Myers throwing some heat right now. Lane Wood on deck if we're able to get that far. One to Patty. Setti swung. Okay, 1-2. It was in the dirt. Pattison couldn't check his swing, so it's 1-2. Myers comes home. Just outside 2-2. Looks like Cubs on top of the Rockies 7-0. Bottom 6. Back here, deuces across the board, bases loaded. Myers comes home. Pattison goes down looking. And that's how this one's going to end. And let's be honest, in a time tonight where the strike zone looked to be a little questionable, Pattison goes down looking, and the Tigers are going to come away with this one 4-2. Our next broadcast will be next Monday as Union Baseball hosts Bishop Kelly. We start at 5. So for our tech intern, Brenna, producer, director Andy Irwin, I'm Jim Douthit. We hope to see you next Monday for baseball. Good night, everybody.